Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I wanted to do a video about this ankle first aid kit by Ryker Nylon gear. Before I get into the first aid kit, you might be asking why an ankle first aid kit. And some might argue, well, if you ask the question, chances are you don't need one. And I guess there's a certain degree of truth to that. But if you might be on the fence, this might be something that's new to you. You might not have ever heard of something like this, and you might be asking yourself, why in the world would you have something like that? Well, if you're a first responder or somebody in law enforcement, this is a great idea. Free up space on a duty belt to be able to treat massive trauma or hemorrhaging is something that you very well you're going to have to do, or you may have to do. So this would be a good idea for that type of person. Another reason is hunters. I'm a hunter, and I can't believe how many people who hunt don't carry any kind of medical gear. They don't even carry Band-Aids. And we're in the woods with firearms, whether it's a crossbow, a bow, a high-powered rifle, a handgun. Oftentimes hunting from great height, and you could fall off a tree, impale yourself on an arrow. You could be inadvertently shot by another hunter while you're turkey hunting. I mean, the possibilities go on and on. I think it's a good idea for hunters. Another person, a responsible, legally armed citizen is definitely somebody who would be interested in this. If you are involved in a dynamic, violent encounter, the chances of injury happening in you is very great. So this gives you the ability to treat an injury. And the last person is somebody who's into preparedness. You see the news, you realize that you could be at a concert or at a movie theater, at church, you could be watching a ball game, and something can happen. I mean, there's people who are bent on doing harm, great bodily harm to people they don't even know. So this gives you the ability to treat your loved ones, your friends, your family, your neighbors, and you don't have to rely on somebody else being there. So, or you don't have to wait. You have the ability to start administering first aid when minutes count. Minutes are vital, and you can stop bleeding. So that's the reason why an ankle first aid kit. And I did a lot of research, and this one, like I said, is by Ryker Nylon gear. They're in Gilbert, Arizona, and you can tell by this Made in America tag, Made in the USA. That does mean something to me. I try to support American businesses when I can. I'm not going to geek out on all the specs of this medical kit. It doesn't come with everything in it. It just comes with just the carrier and with this extension piece to make it go around larger boots. But it does weigh 2.3 ounces stripped down. It's about 4 inches wide and about 15 inches in overall length, approximate. It does have 3 vertical pouches and 1 horizontal pouch that runs the whole length of the kit. And I'll go over just briefly what I have in it. Okay, in this first compartment here, and well, before I do that, this is what I used to carry. I used to carry this in a cargo pocket. And if you're like me, I mean, I will fight to the death before I give up my cargo shorts and cargo pants. If, as a guy, I carry a bunch of stuff on me, and I like to have those pockets. But I did used to carry this, and it just had a 4-inch Israeli bandage, a SWAT tee, tourniquet, and some compressed gauze. But I found that it was just wasn't optimal as far as this tourniquet was not the tourniquet that I wanted to carry, and I wanted to carry some kind of hemostatic agent and different things, and this just fell short. So I wanted to do better. And I have to say, I'm not a medical professional. Actually, my wife is the medical professional. I'm just, I'm not an EMT. I'm not an ex-combat medic. I'm just a regular guy, but I do train with what I carry and practice and try to gain as much knowledge on how to use the stuff that I carry. So on to what I am carrying. In this first pocket here, I have some Quick Clot Sport Sponge here, and this is a hemostatic agent to help stop bleeding. I have an H mini compression bandage. This is a really awesome, it's a 4x6 pad, and it has 34 inches of elastic strap to help secure the bandage. And it's a really awesome bandage, very compact, especially if you're comparing it to, this is an H&H, the standard folded, this is the thin, actually, the thin one, the thin H bandage, so you can see the difference, and is a lot. So that's why I carry this one. And that's what I carry in this first pocket. In the second pocket, I have a pair of mini trauma shears, and this actually came with the AFAC, and it wasn't supposed to, so they kind of threw this in there, and this is this is what a full size looks like. But it's very adequate, it does work. They cut some old jeans with it, and it does work good. So that was pretty cool that they threw this in. In this last pocket, this third vertical pocket, I have a soft T wide tourniquet, which is a very capable tourniquet. I like this better than the cat tourniquet. The cat tourniquet is a great tourniquet, but the top, the plastic piece, it just kind of stuck out a little more, and I just prefer this tourniquet. I think it's a great tourniquet. And I have a pair of gloves in there also, which also did come with the AFAC, which was cool because when they advertised, they didn't advertise it as coming with that. They just kind of threw it in. I thought that was pretty cool. In this long pocket here, I have a hyphen chest seal for the entry and exit wound. So this is pretty cool. This is something that, as you can see, this is a much more thorough kit than this, what I was carrying. And it goes on the ankle, and it's very, very discreet. If you're wearing skinny jeans, this is probably, you're not going to probably rock this. It's not going to work for you. But for the pants that I wear, the cargo style pants, and just regular jeans, I wear a lot of the boot cut jeans. It works well, especially if you're a person that carries, like, say, an ankle holster, then you're going to be familiar with this, and this is going to be something that you're going to be able to adapt to quickly. Okay. All right, now the big question is, how does it look on? And I have it on now, and you have to forgive me because Jack wants to be wherever I'm at. He has his Kong, and he wants to play. Anyway, this is the AFAC on, and this is the Glock 26 for comparison, and this is, Jack, over here, over here. This is the med kit. So it's very, very doable. A lot of slobber on that. Very doable. If I wear higher boots, then I might have to put the elastic piece on if I move further up the leg. But it's very doable, in my opinion. final thought is that realistically, what you have on you is what you're going to be able to use to treat an injury. And you know, people say, well, I can make a tourniquet out of a belt, or something else. I can make one up. I challenge you guys out there to actually try that. Go ahead and do that and time it, or do it to yourself. If you're going to use a buckle, drill a hole in that belt and to try to get that to work, and find a windlass or whatever you plan on doing. I challenge you to give that a try and see how that works out. Because I tried to do that, and that's when I realized, I need to carry a tourniquet. So I hope this video, hope you found this interesting, hope you found it useful. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.